Do not be alarmed, I know who you are, and I'm on your side. That's a plague doctor. The immortal emperor must fall. What I've gathered, the hidden path to Citadel is no longer just my secret. Your friend has it written on his face. Enough talk, follow the way inside the mountains and find me in the necropolis. We'll talk more there.
Try not to hurt yourself.
Oh, thanks. Oh, come on, man. What's up, Crit? Alrighty.
I cannot do that.
Step up seems good. Enter the lower sewers. Through the time thing? Makes me...
I cannot do that.
Like, why is that there?
I cannot do that.
I've seen a couple of those in zones and I've ignored them because there's been no reason to take them. Can you use BGTV emotes from others here, and if so, how? I don't believe so. You can use globals or the ones I have enabled.
Fools! Fools!
Fools.
Ugh. Remind me to look up a spell. Alright, I think we're far enough away from her.
I'm willing to take her help if she's truthful, but I'm not ready to be reckless. Let's do the same we did in Majolka. I'll use my portals and scout ahead while you make sure nothing follows us and decimate whatever gets in your way. According to what I learned, ahead of some aqueducts. We'll meet there. Stay safe. Sounds like a plan. I really like the zones in this, but they are very straightforward. Like, just follow. There's a couple of mazy, not mazy ones, but a couple more open-ended ones with loops and stuff in them. For the most part, it is very linear, sort of run through. Not necessarily a bad thing, just I think. Crits.
I cannot do that. I cannot do that. Fools! Fools! I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
Good atmosphere too.
I cannot do that.
There's ominous chords playing on the piano.
I cannot do that.
Metallic in the aqueducts. It's really nice, I think. The Barren Aqueduct, nice. Yeah, the melee on the bear one was just too short. Like, it was proper melee. I just can't play like that. Like, maybe if it was more of a... I know there's some form of controller support, but I looked into it as much as I can without actually doing it. I probably should try it at some stage. But yeah, for me, I'd need it to be a twin stick on a controller. And even then, it probably wouldn't be the best for my experience. So what melees do I do? Like a cyclone, like a spin to win. That's probably about it. Or melee that casts a shockwave halfway across the screen. I guess I'd do one if you were just playing the role of like a tank and your minions were like little glass cannons and you had to hold threat for them. That'd be fun.
I cannot do that.
Oh man.
Fools! Fools!
The menus one is the same button as to clear text. Like when you're speaking to an NPC and you want to skip their text, it's the same button.
I owe you my life again.
I think I'm going to take a break from scouting for a bit, partly because they nearly tore me apart, but mainly because my knowledge of the way to the Citadel stops here. Damn, I was hoping it would lead us close in this. May have to rely on that stranger after all.
You've got to let me save you once in a while, eh?
Oh, well, you have to not be having your life in danger to save someone else, dude. Please. You want me to lie down in front of them? You might. I don't know if you'd save me. I might end up dead.
I cannot do that.
Find Yulia's shelter. Yulia. Oh man, I keep every so often the screen looks a certain way, and I lift my fingers and start and press the keys to choose my flasks. It's just, yeah, I don't know. It's only sometimes too. It's been a bit more recently, but maybe I feel a bit more under pressure. That's fine, so keep class up. Have you got your topaz flask yet, Crit? I did a few maps today, earlier, off stream. I went out to Ashen Fields to get monkeys, the spectres, and flask dropped, and I got so excited I didn't even realize it was a sapphire. I'm like, and then when I realized, I'm like, I was so disappointed. Do you use Neversyncs? Yeah, there was no topaz flask in that at all. So what I had done is I just found where there was like 3 sections of flasks, so I just added topaz flask to the end of it, and still nothing. But I think those 3 sections had, like, they had other requirements. So I just made a completely new rule for it. But what I did is I went into my standard character list, and I went through my my stash tabs, because it had all my characters ever done, all had the remove only thing on your stash. +1 to arcane ascent. I'm gonna have arcane ascendants at some point. I found a topaz flask in standard. Because you know, like, you know what I'm like with flasks. Maybe some minor issues with my thing I've got with flask. And yeah, I found one, so I dropped it on the ground, and it didn't show up. That's how I knew it wasn't on the filter. And so then I just kept playing around with the filters until I could get just a base level topaz flask. Nothing fancy, and it was showing up. So I've just been waiting now. Yulia's Haven. You got a crafting bench near Yulia, or can I just craft whenever? Do I not have an increased lightning damage? Actual minion AI in this game? You can control the minions, yeah. I think A is attack target. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so I see what's happening here. You just gamble on the upgrade. But you have to have the thing. Oh, I see. And then you break down the ones you want. Alright. So I need to get a lightning damage something and break that down, and then I'd get a lightning damage rune, right? Break down items of lesser value, have mods you want, and gamble. That doesn't go blue. Yeah. So I need to be picking up items. Okay, that's where the loot filter stuff comes in. Okay. Where's the breakdown? I've just been selling them.
Yes?
You've arrived safely, I'm glad. I'm Yulia, the Emperor's High Priestess. Do not be alarmed. What reverence I held for the Emperor has long been lost to centuries of cruelty. It's shown the people he wants to champion. Speak to me again once you're ready to discuss his fall. Vendors have the runes of break items. Okay.
I'm glad to get a chance to rest a moment. It's been quite a day, you know.
More than I'd like to admit, but what's one more favour on the pie? What are your thoughts on Yulia? I feel like she's hiding something. The way she looks at you is strange. Almost like how the Oracle looked at you. I can feel something honest, something uncompromising within her. There's something we're missing about her, but for now I think we can trust her. Alright, dude.
I'm glad to get a chance to rest
Before
a
you
moment.
saved me from the Osprix back there, their leader was with them.
You know.
My ring, the one that brought me to the girl back to the outcast. He took it, used his fire to melt it before my very eyes. Then when he heard you coming, he fled. Too hurt to go after him myself, but how do you feel about from that plucked coward's head? He's as good as dead.
Yes?
You and Auric have done well reaching this far, but even this dark path, the Citadel has its guards. Fortunately, I've prepared a way for you. Beyond the necropolis is an entrance to the Citadel's sewers. It still has its patrols, but disposing of them will not raise the alarm. Beyond the sewers is the heart of the Citadel and the Emperor. Unaware of our impending strike, Auric and I will follow behind you. Let's go. Okay. Check something.
Yes?
Destroys an item, creating a random number of affix shards containing its powers. At 2,000. How much do I have? I've got 50k. Alright. Well, let's have a look-see then. Oh, I only have one.
Yes?
Uh-huh.
Yes?
Ah, okay, hang on. I have... What are these runes? What did I want? Increased lightning damage? Is that increased? So I guess that's what I need. I need to find an increased lightning damage. Break it down. Right. Let's go. It's just got a. There we go. Put that in there with how do I use this? How do I use the thing? Shatter. What shards did I get? Did it tell me what ones I got? It puts them straight into your thing though. Lightning damage. I got 2 of them. Ooh, look at that. Tier 4 cast speed, Tier 3 lightning damage. Do I have a shock to hit? No, I can get ignite to hit. I wonder if you could remove one. Can we remove a... Removes all affixes. Removes a random affix. Alright, where's the where's my training dummy now? Oh, okay. That's like doubled my output and then some. What do these do? Man, that's really cool in like if you're not doing solo, if you're just keeping a your stash like where your characters can all share stuff, you just get a whole bunch of items, right? And you'd just be breaking down for the stuff. And you'd just be ending up with this gear that'd just be really, really powerful. Oh no, I guess the issue is you can keep trying, but how unstable is it? Has it got the instability level on here? 31 instability. Which is something to do with how it's the chance to break. So if you get a base level item and you want to rank that up really high, it's probably going to get a lot of instability and a higher chance to break. Whereas if you can get something that has modifiers you already want, then you're only adding to those, so less instability. Alright. Where were we? We went to Outcast Camp. Oh, maybe we were. Show my quests. Oh, it's over here. Okay. World map's really cool, yeah. I wish there was a simplified version though. Oh, my humble shop is having a sale. Yes, to celebrate that I just laid my long dead eyes on a living human. You're not the only one who's lucky today. Morning Frost. Another Morning Frost. What do I want? Like lightning damage? I want to try and smash my thing. Wait, are these my items? Is he trying to say... Oh, wait. Looks like the vendors share the goods too. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh yeah, baby. Okay. So you probably want to be doing that with your resistances as well. But is there any other way to break down the items? Because like I don't have that many runes of shattering. Hey, bonfire. Potato flowers spawned. Ooh, nice. Did you just put them in the ground? Throw it in a pot. Yeah, because there's a thing with potatoes where you can get a ring. Tires are good, and you put them on top, and then you put more soil there, and then they'll keep going to try and get to the surface and making potatoes along the way. And then when they do, then I don't know the exact details, but you put like another tire on top and more soil. And then they'll keep going up. And then when you're ready to go, or after a certain amount of time, like you'd have to look up the fine details. Then you pull the rings back off, and knock over the mound, and you have a bit more of a bushel. The only one, you don't need a huge quantity of carby potatoes. No, but they last, right? But if you're growing them, that way then you could trade with someone. Like maybe you have someone who you know that grows something you don't. And you'd be like, hey, I've got potatoes. Would you be interested in having some potatoes for your squash? And they'd be like, yeah, I've got heaps of squash. I'm only one person. I can't eat lots of squash. But I can have squash and potatoes. Yeah, trade them for some chickens and neighbors have, or some fresh eggs. There's definitely benefits to growing larger quantities of one thing instead of a single serve of everything. Are you doing spinach? We did chard, I think it was called. Like rainbow. It was supposed to be the new spinach a few years back. I wasn't a huge fan. That's how you get your resistance up as well, right? You just craft them. Spearmint and chocolate mint. Does chocolate mint actually taste like choc mint? Or do you get better results if you just melt down some chocolate and, you know, extract your own mint? Oh, you hear a strange shriek in the distance. The fallen Osprix leader is waiting for you.
Come here.
Ulaka maggot tongue.
I cannot do that. I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
Now these are beefy.
I cannot do that.
I wonder if I can take him away from here.
I cannot do that. I cannot do that. I cannot. I cannot do that. I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
Wait, was he twinned?
I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
Tastes like a thin mint Girl Scout cookie. You did just chop up the spearmint plant using turning it into extract. Wow. Man, imagine if I didn't do the damage upgrade. That
I cannot do that.
would have been terrible. Be fighting till next year.
I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
I've got a portal, but I don't know where that takes me from here.
I cannot do that.
You go, dude. Reward me.
You killed him.
I did.
Thank you.
I know this is quite vindictive, but that ring meant a lot to me. Thank you. Yeah, nice. Yeah, that point. Oh. Okay. Don't really care for the teleport one now. Yeah, what do we want for this? Okay. Huh. Right. Arcane Ascend is active. You automatically cast Lightning Blast. You hit an enemy. Aha. That's where we want. Okay. Usually you upset your extracts aren't clear like most of the store ones, and you realize it makes them seem less mass-produced, and it doesn't matter as long as they taste right. Yeah, well that's the thing. Plus the store ones are probably distilled as well. Because yeah, people don't want cloudy things. I am winning, Zergos.
Fools. Fools. I cannot do that.
I kinda worked out the crafting. So I'm happy. Ish. Things going okay, so... Hey Zergos, is there any other way than a shattering rune to shatter stuff? Oh, that dude was cool. Plus 2 spell lightning damage.
Fools. Fools.
So I guess what you do then is if you're really looking for something specific that you want to be breaking down, you just put a rule in your loot filter and put that one at the top with a different color. Oh, oh, oh. How far through the campaign am I, Zerga? What level do you normally finish the campaign at? That's probably a better indication.
I cannot do that. I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
Oh, okay. I'm at... Well, what am I? I'm 41. I'm punching above my weight though, killing 42. I'm in the Citadel sewers. Ah, okay.
I cannot do that.
I decided I am going to do the PoE gauntlet next week.
I cannot do that.
Might not do it too successfully. Okay, so it just doesn't
I
explode if you
cannot
kill
do
it.
that.
Oh, rude.
I cannot do that.
Oh. Might be a bit of a laugh though. It's gonna.
I cannot do that.
Apparently, it's pretty difficult. They put all the damage modifiers on. Really ramp stuff up.
I cannot do that.
More lightning. Oh, that's the ascendancy one.
I cannot.
Oh, attention Panz. Eviscerating Kopesh. Poor Kopesh. What'd he ever do? I don't want to put points in. Ooh. Yeah, we're gonna be playing a bit of this. I can feel it. Quest dude there.
I cannot do that. Fools! Fools!
Fools! Zap, 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 zap. What are you? Oh, okay, it's just one of those dudes, but the angle of his rock. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I cannot do that. I cannot
Bit of a rumble
do
there.
that. Fools.
I didn't even go for get the haste. You liking this more than PoE? It's just different pace.
I cannot do that.
I think also like a fresh campaign always adds it. Like PoE, it wouldn't be quite as different, but like imagine if PoE made a brand new campaign, but everything else was exactly the same. Like it'd feel really good. Right? Oh, lightning. Yeah, a new story. Well, and even just the story, like the new zones, right? Not the same one. That uncertainty of do I have enough damage or do I have enough defenses. I definitely don't have enough defenses apparently, but how do I do this? That is so cool. Alright then. How's that feel of when you open the Citadel to go up to Dominus?
Such grandeur, all in glory to death. Simply foolish.
Let's go.
It was a trap! She betrayed us!
I've been expecting you, mortal.
It's a drop.
Do not look surprised.
You think I betray my Emperor?
Welcome is the
You won't get away with
My
it.
faithful companions told me of your power. Hearten,
Oh, that's the that dude that we killed.
take my gift and redeem your...
Uh-oh.
My loyalty is eternal. Now die!
I cannot do that.
Interesting.
Plague Doctor's down.
Shows you mercy.
Hearten next.
Die in the Emperor's presence. He's a king. Who defied the Emperor is dead. Break yourself upon my body.
Upon Who is that? Oh man.
My loyalty is eternal. Now die.
It's from WoW. It's definitely from WoW. It's a raid boss. And that's one of the like the tells for an ability. Like it's a phase, and he's got like multiple abilities. I'm gonna go with like 4 abilities that he can do.
To die in the
And
Emperor's presence.
that break yourself upon my body indicates one of them that you have to use either a certain spell or stand somewhere or separate.
Who defied the Emperor is dead.
It's a really important one.
Break yourself upon my body.
No one can help you now.
My loyalty is eternal. Now die.
Are you mortal? Tell me your secrets. No one can help you now.
Zarek's just really tanky.
You've made a mistake, mortal. Tell me your secrets.
I cannot do that.
No one can help you now.
I want those health potions, but I can't. Come over here. Come over here, idiot.
Enough! No more games. You will tell me who you really are.
What about Ulrich? He's dead. The Emperor's magic tore his soul from his body. He never learned the truth about you, did he? I could tell he didn't know. That's why I kept up the act in front of him as well. We both know what havoc being careless with time can cause. They call me Panz. Second or third boss of an underground dungeon. With the first being a giant worm and the second being a stone dragon. It's not ringing a bell. What? Don't you tell me? Do you remember me, do you? You're not the same traveller, are you? We had once, and I failed us. I failed Grail. No, your story does not end here. Quickly, use the Epoch and escape while I hold the Emperor back. Wait, Yulia. Is she the one that gives us the mastery in the first place?
What? Yulia! What is the meaning of this?
Ulrich, you would have made a fine elder. Farewell.
God, I can only hold him so long. Find me in the past. Find Horo.
Break yourself upon my body.
Oh, it must be in a it's not a raid, it's a 5-man dungeon. It's the dungeon in the in the circle zone, yeah, way under the ground. I think it's during Cataclysm, like Ozrak or something. Oh, you did. You wrote Ozrak. You did, yeah. Surf Wizard, yeah. I know the one now. I know the one. Yeah, it's that zone where you've got to get there's like the world pillar, and you've got to find the piece to get back in it or something. It's the 5-man from that zone. Leave the chamber and examine your surroundings. Wait.
This? I'm back in my own time. Maybe it's not too late.
Okay, this is chapter 7. Oh. I probably should have just stopped there. I was getting greedy on time. It's time to end stream. And I'm like, I did this the other day. I'm like, I just want to play a bit more. Cool. Is there a teleport from here? No? We're just going to end here? Alright, that's fine. totally fine.